Abdul Carter.
Cam Scanaboo.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. We are currently 4-6 heading into week 12 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Things are, I wouldn't say they're looking bad, but they're not looking good. Of course, we were trying to get to 500 for the first time this year against the Ravens, and that didn't quite go as planned. Too many mistakes and too many errors by the New York Giants. So we were 4-6, taking on the defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who aren't quite the powerhouse that they were last year. Last year, I believe they locked up the 3 seed, won their division, and now it looks like Carolina is running away with the division. They're kind of just trying to get a wild card spot right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be a brawl, definitely. We're gonna get into weekly strategy before anything else. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, Could do this. I might try to upgrade Edge Wizards. It's also nice to have. You know what we're gonna just go defense heavy. Play sheets. Actually, might get a defensive play sheet for this one. And playing Tampa against Baker, I think 3-3-5 might be one we want to try. And red zone passing is a favorite of mine. So we are going to simulate training. Got Mike Widener back last week, and he balled out, led us in receiving, and Mike Widener needs to get the football, of course. Malik Neighbors needs to get the football. Keenan Allen will be out, so we'll be dealing with a different third wide receiver. I believe Jalen Hyatt is going to be getting the start. Okay, and here's Jackson Dart getting himself an upgrade. We're going to do strong arm. Give him spectral. I mean, his ratings are really good. But this season, he hasn't been great. 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Yeah, just he's taken a step down from like last year. Last year, he definitely was playing better, but we can work with it. And I still have confidence in Jackson Dart. I still think he's a franchise. It's just I think we've hit a bit of a bump. But we have a chance to hopefully turn things around here against Tampa, and then 2 divisional matchups in the following weeks, which are going to be very big for playoff contention. We're going to get Jalen Hyatt at the 3. He deserves it. Walt Snead can play the 4, and he's, of course, the gadget. So hopefully he'll get some looks. Do you have Bobby Wilkins back from injury, which is nice to see. And, yeah, I was thinking about it. Of course, we need our defense to play better. But offensively, you got to base this offense, in my opinion, around Cam Scanaboo. Like, yes, Jackson Dart is a better passer now, and he has more weapons. Like, or at least he's better passers, and like he's a higher rated quarterback. But this offense is at its best when it is based on a controlling run game, and that's just true. That's just truth. Every time we've won a game, Cam Scanaboo is usually around 20 carries, over 100 yards. So that needs to kind of be our standard here on offense. Let's get into the weekly. Let's get into the weekly recap before this week's matchup. Again, we had 4 consecutive road games. We just played in Baltimore, play in Tampa, then we play in Dallas, and then we play in DC. I guess technically Maryland is where their stadium's located, but potato. Here's the weekly recap. We will begin with Cardinals-Rams, which we've seen this highlight, I think, for the 3rd time at this point, just due to how everything's shaken up. It's a nice throw. It's a pretty sick highlight. Marvin Harrison cooking a bunch of dudes. Kyler Murray's not been a great passer. A lot of these games, he's had some pretty bad completion percentages. But, I mean, he's still a great quarterback. His rushing threat, his just, you know, the run game. There's reason they're 9-1. Here's Baltimore. Yeah, this one-play touchdown. Zay Flowers getting that quick shot, and Cam Bolden was the only guy in pursuit. Lost that one 38-24. And then this Panthers game, I believe we saw this at halftime, I think. No, we might have saw this the finish of this game. So pretty sure Carolina won. Yeah. 38-28. Carolina Panthers are on a roll. So the Cardinals they're 9-1, but they don't have an easy shot at that 1 seed. They had the Panthers on their heels. They got the Seahawks right there. There's a lot of season left to play. So it's going to be very interesting. And this is a crucial game. You know, obviously you start to think about the math. If we want to make the playoffs, you need, in this, I would say at least 10 wins. At least. I don't think 9's going to cut it. Maybe. I thought that last year, but the 9-8 Cowboys actually made the wild card. But obviously you don't want to come down to that. Preferably we do not. Preferably we just went out, right? But you just gotta win games. That starts here in Tampa. Let's upgrade something. Maybe Edge Wizards, yeah. Up the finesse moves. Hopefully we can sack Baker Mayfield. That's really what I'm hoping for. Get in the backfield. Baker Mayfield's a lot of things. One thing he's not is an exceptional runner. He's sneaky athletic. He does have some wheels, but not Lamar Jackson level. So you just got to get to him, I think. I might have them wear like some special unis. Do they have their creamsicle Buck uniforms? Yeah, they do. I think they should run that low key. And I'll run the could run the Reds. That'd be kind of tough. I think they have a red uniform, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Ugly ass uniforms. Not those ones. I thought there was a all red uniform. I guess not. If they're running their creamsicle unis, I kind of want to just could run. Ooh. We'll just do the 2000s classic alternate. We're gonna jump right into this football game. I believe it's a special occasion. The divisional round rematch. Tampa Bay obviously winning that one by a singular point and went on to win the Super Bowl. Tampa is a great football team. We're looking at the grass. It's nice. Here they come out of the tunnel. Four and 6. Randy Peake still in it. He's kept his boys in it, but we need to start racking up wins. We can't keep teetering off. That man is so short. Oh my god. he's I mean, you're obviously standing beside some of the biggest men in sports, but still, goddamn. That dude was small. Kick this one away. Begin. Of course, the man Baker Mayfield, Super Bowl champion, looking to get his team back in the playoffs. I mean, you just got to make the dance. Anything can happen. Okay, Rashad White kind of teetering a little bit, struggling to keep his feet, but manages to kind of keep himself composed there. That is an absolute ballsy throw to Mike Evans, and it's completed. I thought we might have had a chance to grab that one, honestly, but great play there. The user McFadden is flying to the flat if this is not. This is a run play. Plug it. Nice. Darius Alexander gets home.
Darius Alexander on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
What an animation. Holy moly. I thought that was going to be like a quick little shot and he was going out of bounds, but he turned that one upfield. This definitely looks like a run. We're actually got a QB sneak it. I'm not ready for these QB sneaks. That's Baker down. Uh-oh. Baker Mayfield's down after the sneak. He's going to be sidelined momentarily. His backup is coming up. I can't see that name. I think, is that maybe a rookie? Finds a completion there. That is, I don't know who's playing quarterback right now. Quick little handoff there for about 4. Bucky Irving. 20 carries, 67 yards. Nice. Nice. You'll see it. Front man. Risky. But I wanna see what we can do. I'm gonna use McFadden on the running back actually. Decided to run it again. We're gonna blitz. You know what? I'm gonna make it obvious we're gonna blitz. Who is that quarterback now? I'm so curious. Braylon Hurts. Jalen Hurts? Nope, Braylon Hurts. Wow. Trying to blitz. Pressure's just not home. How is a 6-man blitz not getting pressure? That's 6 men. And they have 4 receivers out wide. How is this not pressure? Are you serious? Wait, where? Okay, wait. Oh, the running back blocked. That's smart. Okay. Does make more sense. Got to get at the quarterback. That is a screen pass for no gain. McFadden with a nice tackle. I'm actually going to use Dexter Lawrence, see if I can kind of steer this defensive line. Bucky Irving, gain about 3.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Pressure's coming and pressure's home. Chauncey Golston with a sack. Okay. Hey, we'll take it. Chauncey Golston brings Baker down, and that'll be a field goal. Held to a field goal. And Bucs get 3 on the board. So it's a good red zone stop there for the Giants. And an opportunity now. Walt Snead kind of finding some space, but only ending up with a 26. Comes Jackson Dart. He's slung it. He's shown some flash. He's shown that he can throw the football, and he's capable of it. He's had some multiple touchdown games, but they've came with interceptions. Let's get Scott with the football here. Scat Pack able to get about 3 to open this up. 84 yards on 15 carries last week. Did pretty solid, but I'm thinking maybe those carries just have to go up. Simply put, we need to kind of maintain possession. It's a nice throw there. Nice job finding the space there as well for Jalen Hyatt. Big stack, I don't mind this. This does just look also like straight up man defense. Widener's wide open with a nice gain. It's another thing, just kind of playing smart. And just continuing drives. how we do it. So Scatterboo brought down for only a gain of 1 there. Might hand it off again. Maybe a bit of an RPO. This could be where you whip it out. And well, no, Robinson does look like he's in a solid situation. Or no, it's Jalen Hyatt. Oh my goodness. Jalen Hyatt, he's breaking tackles. Should have been a loss. It was a nickel cover 2 flat blitz. Oh, that was meant to sniff it out, really. And they failed to do so. Here's 3rd and 2. And what a great play by the defensive lineman, hopping up to make the play there. I'm actually going to go for it. Maybe also we can get them to bite. And that's open. Can we get a block, please? Where's the block? He has literally no time to throw, dude. 50's not blocked. What are you doing? Jordan Meredith, what are you doing? What are you doing? You buffoon. And the center's just not doing anything. Ridiculous. Turnover on downs due to some of the worst offensive line play you can imagine. Boys got to shape up. Pick it off, McFadden. Oh, that was right there for you, buddy. It's all right.
The coverage by Micah McFadden.
Hufunga's all the way there in the backfield. Loss of 6 on that one. Defense is able to get there. It'll be the end of quarter number 1, which has gone by pretty quickly. Long Tampa possession. Giants possession for a hot second. That turnover on downs is unfortunate. However, we face Bucs face 3rd and 16 after a couple of nice plays. I'm fine with them taking the check down. I'm fine with that. Just wrap it up. Wrap it up. And punt the football. Beautiful. So, held him to a field goal, and now a punt. We're going to just let that one sail. Should be fine. Yep. Start at the 20 for this one. Probably a bit too much of an aggressive play call last drive. Maybe just had to take the points. Mondo Robinson's open in the flat. We're not going to hesitate. If he's open, you throw it. Simply put. Do like Scatterboo here on 2nd and 4. He's going to get the carry. He's going to get the yards, too. Nice play by Scat. Scatterboo is RB1. Like, he does not have to be intermittently used. He's RB1. Got to utilize him. Kind of gets buckled there. Yeah, free safety blitz. Like, Widener with some space, but ultimately brought down for no gain. Another blitz. Buccaneers do blitz quite a bit. This is Todd Bowles' bread and butter. This looks like some type of zone. This is definitely not. Scatterboo's open. Can we block? No, we cannot. That is a sack. Yaya Diaby gets in the backfield. What happened? Jordan Meredith. Look at this kid, man. I guess maybe did Theo Johnson bumping him like mess that up? I don't know. Bobby Wilkins still just did not block it up. This O-line has been not playing well. Like, the low sack total might fool you. That's because Jackson Dart. That's because Jackson Dart gets the ball out pretty quickly. So we turn the ball over. Well, give the ball back. Again. And that'll be a drop by Mike Evans. That was pretty sharp coverage there. Shade underneath. That Deontay Banks with a pick! What a pick! What a pick for Deontay Banks! Oh my goodness, I didn't even think this would be picked. Look at that! That's in. Deontay Banks makes an outstanding play. Wow. Stunner. From the Bellinger. Nearly hits Randy Pete there. Take a gain of 3. This looks like just a blitz and a half. Mike Widener, there's a nice gap there, and we fit it in. Wow, that Deontay Banks pick was one of the best plays I've seen in this franchise. That was beautiful. We're gonna actually take off here. We haven't been doing that much this season. It's a gain of about 6. Scattaboo helps us pick up the first down through the air. We are moving. Okay, could do an RPO, maybe see if there's space. You like where Hyatt ends up. There's some space for Hyatt. Ultimately, we end up being about 7 on that one. I kind of like this. That's great. That's great disguise. I thought that was zone. No, it was like this off-angle blitz. So expect pressure here. Easy shot to Scattaboo, and he is in for the touchdown. Fed him right out of the flat. And we were able to turn in that Deontay Banks interception for our first points of the game and take a lead over the Buccaneers. Defense has played great through this first half of football. It's really helped us out. So they will now be getting the football back. When you're on the defensive line, Bucky Irving doesn't really get much on that carry.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Actually, it's a 3rd and 1. Wow. It's a nice play there, and they definitely look like they're going for a QB sneak. If they come out in that again, we're probably just going to have to sell out for it. No, they're not. They're going to try to maybe fool us a little bit. Definitely going to try to bite with McFadden if this is a run, which it's not. It's just a quick shot to the flat for their man Irving. Run this. Widen out the linebackers. Oh, I'm on the defensive line. All right, we just got to go. Nice sack for Dexter Lawrence. Can't call. Ooh, maybe a bit too early to call a timeout. That might have been a mistake, but kind of just wanna. I can't lie to you. Knockout for Deontay Banks, dude. He is working Mike Evans right now. He has forced multiple drops. The pick. Deontay Banks is having a fucking game right now. I love it. I love it. And that is a sack for Brian Burns, and now we will be calling a timeout to get the ball back. So Tampa not really finding too much now. Maybe just a shot for Neighbors. Gotta love what you have with Neighbors. And that's just a bad ball. Unfortunately, I'm also trying to avoid the safety because usually on those press mans, they're gonna pull their linebackers or safeties towards Neighbors. What a run for Cam Scattaboo. And they'll huddle this. Oh no, Robinson was some nice space to work on the drag. It's up to about 30. We have time to run the ball, too. we want to, but I do like a little bit. This could come in, but I'm actually going to run and take off. Jackson Dart. I was trying to slide. Why? Why? No, I was trying to slide. I tapped it, I swear. Do I have to, like, stop? I think I didn't stop holding turbo fast enough. Yeah, no, we're not on the ground by the time that ball comes out of his hands. That was a fumble. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I thought I could slide there. It didn't slide for me though. McFadden, pick it! Are you serious? That's his second chance. He could have picked it off. He didn't. Oh my goodness. Come on, defense. They're playing great, but like, just pick that shit off. Great tackle there. Tampa's calling a timeout. Interesting. Guess they want to try to find points out of this one. Okay, they're motioning a man over. What a throw. Just worked Ibuka. Managed to find some space. That's really unfortunate. We needed to cash in points and take the clock down. So just another mistake. It's another mistake by the New York Giants. Self-inflicted. That's just a great ball by Baker Mayfield, who is finding rhythm. That's their last timeout. That's probably just not the play. You're using your timeouts too quickly. But I'm not going to complain. It's a quick shot to the flat. It's a tackle. And, I mean, do what you want to do, I guess. 90% sure this is a pass, which it is. He's just going to throw it away.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Cougar 19.
Pressure's coming. Abdul Carter forces him to throw it away, and they're going to have to try to kick this. That's not an easy kick. But we'll see if he can knock it through. Looks like he will. So, Buccaneers 6, Giants have a touchdown and a PAT. 10 seconds remaining. We're not doing any of that. We are getting to the end of this first half. Get the ball, of course, heading into the second half. We're going to get out of here. So, get the boys back to the tunnels. That's the end of the first half of play between the Bucs and the Giants, which both teams making mistakes. Some great plays by the Giants defense, some great plays by the Buccaneers defense. We'll have to take a look at the halftime reports. Starting with Commanders-Niners, this is pretty big for two divisions. And that was a broken sack by Jaden Daniels, who then slings it on the run in a toss-up touchdown. 10-7 win over the Niners. That is quite something. So the 49ers are really starting to fall out of view as the Commanders stay in the NFC East race. Next we'll see Jacksonville taking on Dallas, really hoping the Jags can pull a win off here. But here's Dak Prescott handing it off to Javonte Williams, who manages to work his way down to the end zone for a touchdown. And they do end up winning that one 17-10. Extend their record on the season to 6-5. Rest of teams, the Eagles lead the Colts. That's the one I saw for our other division game we didn't see during that halftime report. As for here, we're playing the Bucs tough. It has been a gritty defensive game. That Deontay Banks pick was beautiful. Beautiful. 11 for 14, 113 and a score. I mean, yeah, Darts outplayed Baker Mayfield by all means. It's not translated to the points that we were expecting, of course, with that Jackson Dart fumble. And I think it just gotta be smarter. Like, just have to be smarter. Only get up to 23 with that. So here comes the New York Giants. Follow Widener. He's a pretty solid run blocker. He can make some space, and there is certainly space being made here as Cam Scatterboo finds a lane. Works his way down with a huge gash. Huge gash. The blocks were there. They only had 3 rushers in that one ultimately because they keep playing this low to the line defensive formation. And here's Khalil Herbert, the carry. I don't mind getting him involved a little bit as well. In fact, might be a good idea. Of course, give this one to Scatterboo, and we'll get Herbert out for a couple of plays, actually, and just kind of ride that out. And then it looks like it's not going to matter as Cam Scatterboo will be in for a touchdown. When Cam Scatterboo's running well, this team is running well. Laid a man out. Cam Scatterboo in the end zone, uninhibited. Let's go, Cam. We have a chance to make this a 1-score lead with the 2-point conversion, of course. Injury timeout there for a Giants offensive lineman. Is that Jordan Meredith? I believe that's Jordan Meredith there. Not great to see, but hopefully he'll be able to recuperate with his time on the sideline. Tampa will get their first possession of the second half. They look to respond. Maybe things will just not look too great for their offense, but they're still in this game. There's still a bunch of football left to play. We'll see what they can do. See what we can do to stop them. Start with a play action. That definitely they should have thrown it, but maybe not, as Baker Mayfield runs all the way up to the midfield. Calls his own number there and seems to work out. We're going to be shading underneath here. I want to just try to get him to throw deeper, give our pass rush more time to develop. And Paulson Adebo is not able to stop Agbuka. Fufunga saves the touchdown. It's very unfortunate. They have a backup quarterback out. What happened? Didn't they just have Baker out? Am I tripping? No, they've had him out. Well, I'm so confused. Does Baker re-injure himself? I'm not sure, but the confusion leads to a touchdown. Bucky Irving. What happened to Baker? Something might have changed during the halftime, I have to assume, or I might have missed something. And we actually prevent them from getting the 2-pointer on that blitz. Good work by our defensive line. We'll get the football back. Won't Sneed to return this kick. Not really giving too much. So here comes New York. Khalil Herbert will be getting this carry. Not really getting much there. Good break, good tackle broken by Scatterboo. Turns that into a pretty solid gain in a 3rd and 3. Almost tempted to run it here as well, but I don't think that's the play. Malik Neighbors able to pull in a really bad ball by Dart. Almost overthrown. And it's just not a helpful pass, but Neighbors pulls it in. Let's get back with Scatterboo. Picking up a gain of 3 there on the carry. And just like what coach has given me, we're just going to kind of keep working it. Just going to keep powering forward. Cam Scatterboo just breaking tackles. Refusing contact. We're going to come out and eye for him. I really just want to set the physicality on this. We'll sub Khalil Herbert in after this play. Cam Scatterboo just murdering people. Not literally, but metaphorically. Now we'll get Khalil Herbert involved in the run game. Some nice blocks by our offensive line. They're definitely better as run blockers than pass blockers, I'll tell you that. Mike Widener has some kind of injury. Looks like a shoulder concern. So he'll be getting checked out on the sideline. 1 here. Maybe Wando Robinson could get some space, but his man defense doesn't matter. Khalil Herbert has the first down. Bruce shoulder. We'll bring Theo Johnson in for the time being. Get Scattaboo back in here after this carry by Khalil Herbert. Works his way up for about gain of 7. Stringer, the first-round pick of the Buccaneers last year, I believe. Scattaboo breaking tackles. Goodness gracious. This man's a menace. He just has to keep getting the football. Just falls forward every single play. We'll take a gain of 2. I do actually like I-form stretch. Let me try to bring this one to the left. Bounce it to the outside. Great penetration. It's Yaya Diaby. The Bucs are all over it. We'll be forced to pass here. Oh, goodness, that's nearly picked. There's another injury. 64, that's Morales, right? Jesus. The line's getting kind of banged up. We're going to just try to put this one through the posts, which is up and good. Extends our lead 17-12. So, just getting points on that drive. Tampa will get the football back. Hoping to continue this stretch of defense. Defensive line's all over it. Brian Burns, the main man. We have to bring that one in. Wrangle him up. Nearly picked off, but we bat it down. 3rd and 12 coming up. Pressure's there. Duke Carter hitting him as he threw it. Dude, this defense is playing lights out now. Walt Snead finding a bit of work on this return. Goodness, he was breaking tackles. We'll hand this one to Scat. Nice blocks by Wilkins. That'll end the third quarter of play for the New York Giants. In the driver's seat, defense playing extraordinary football. Our offense has some stumbles, but ultimately controlling the game. Especially that run game. Scattaboo just bullying people out there. Goodness gracious. He's really giving it all he has. You gotta love Scat. You gotta love what he does for this football team. Quick shot to Theo Johnson. That'll be delivered. That's how we work the passing game. Mix it in. Not make it a, not force it. Complement it. Simple shot for Scattaboo. We're not going to take too much there. A lot of the time when we turn the ball over, it's because we're trying to make something out of nothing, which we don't need to do. Now with this offense, we can get back to the run. Scattaboo can handle it. 16 carries for 152 yards. My goodness. That's Cameron Scattaboo football. He's going to get another carry here. He's going to continue to set the tone of physicality for this football game. Could maybe throw in a bit of a red zone pass, or could also just run it out of red zone passing play sheet. I certainly wouldn't mind that either. Scat is a little tired, but he can take another carry. He certainly will. I was just spam trucking, honestly. I was just waiting for contact, and it never came. Some great blocks down the field. Scat pack looking pretty damn good. Okay, this definitely does look like they think a run's coming, and this is where the pass game can get electric. And Theo Johnson nearly in for a touchdown. Just definitely want to try to take the clock down here if we are going to score. Scat is looking a little tired. We're going to get Khalil Herbert out here. But it doesn't matter. Scatterboo will be in for the end zone. That is a touchdown for the New York Giants. Second touchdown of the game. And 24 points will extend this lead. 24-12 versus Tampa. Another great physical drive. Oh, I did not see that. I was trying to kick off. I didn't realize I'd pop up. Sure, I think I saw Jordan Meredith. Some type of injury, but he's going to have time to rest either way, so it's fine. He just fumbled on the kickoff. Well, that is certainly going to help things. Wow. All right. Well, then. It's going to be Scatterboo getting the football. After this one, of course, where Khalil Herbert's actually going to take it. A nice little run there. Gain of 14. Scat pack. Yep, this is just going to be block control football. It really did look like we got them to flag there, but apparently not. Now we're going to toss. Again, try to get them to bite. Looks like they did, but I guess they didn't. Here's Cam Scatterboo. Saw a little gain of 2 there on the carry. One more for Cam Scatterboo here at the goal line. I think we're just going to keep pounding the rock. Relentless. We're at the 1. Could certainly at least try. I mean, worst case, they stop us. They're at the 1-yard line. But then again, a field goal would always give us some extra cushion. He forced a flag. That's huge. We are certainly going to accept that. We end up actually getting 4th and 1 here. Which we could. I'm just going to QB sneak it. If we get it, good. If not, oh well. Jackson darts in for the touchdown. So, New York is beginning to really just pull away with this after that kickoff fumble. Really just destroyed the Buccaneers' chances. Baker Mayfield was in and out of the game. He had a backup in for quite a bit there. And just not the day for Tampa. And quite the day for New York. Wrap them up at about the 24. Yeah, it's the backup who's been playing, I think, the last few drives. I've not quite noticed. But this would make sense. Baker Mayfield certainly does benefit from his weapons, but he's Baker Mayfield. He's kind of proving that he really is like he's a big part of why Tampa succeeds. At least here. Their other quarterback's not quite cutting it. That's a simple enough read. Definitely should have been there, but that's fine. So right, we're kind of just mostly anything. We're just trying to keep them essentially behind. Interesting that you run it there. I'll certainly allow it. I'm not gonna dispute that. If you want to run it, you can certainly run it. Yeah, they're just gonna keep running it. I pass committed there. I don't see the vision. I'm gonna pass commit. If you want to run it, you can run it. I truly don't understand. I guess I don't know why you're no huddling, but you're also running the ball over and over. This is kind of counterintuitive. This looks like definitely they might actually pass the football. That should have been a strap, but instead it is a dime for Braylon Hurts. And an injured, I think that's the tight end who's injured on the catch.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Another person down. That's Dane Myers, I believe. The Bucs rookie tight end. It's a nice throw there. It's a touchdown for Tampa. Yet, it's kind of a bit futile. Giants are looking like they're going to get their first double-digit, or I guess multiple score win of the year. It's been a pretty competitive, hard year for the Giants, and this is a needed win, and it's a telling win. I know that they had their backup in for a bit. Even when Baker was out, they weren't playing that well. I think the Giants are just starting to put it together. You have to certainly hope. This team knows how to play football. They certainly do it. They're competitive. We're going to try to close this puppy out here. I'm going to get Scattaboo subbed out here very shortly. I'm going to get Khalil Herbert in here to close this one out. This will just be a nice little handoff to Scat. He'll just get to the outside, get down. I'm not trying to dive. I'm trying to let go of Turbo and just go down, but I don't think it's registering. That's perfectly fine. No harm, no foul. That is the last play we needed. We will now kneel this puppy out. Very, very good win. We just leaned on the run game. Our offense leaned on the run game. We put up 31 points. I mean, it really just tells itself. Of course, Jackson Dart and this offense can move in the air, but let your run game dominate. Huge win for New York. They will extend their season to 5-6 as they head into 2 weeks of divisional play, which will both be critical for their playoff hopes. And this was we needed it. We needed it. Yeah, that fumble by Dart was really a drive killer, but still. We also had that fourth down. Like, there's things to clean up. We just need to be cleaner on offense because we had the fourth down, obviously, that we failed to convert because of horrible offensive line play. And yeah, that Jackson Dart fumble, but yeah, you can see it was a very interesting game. Yeah, so Braylon Hurts stepped in for Baker Mayfield pretty early on, actually, and he actually ended up not doing terribly. Jackson Dart also kind of didn't do terribly. He was efficient. We leaned on the run game. Cam Scattaboo, 24 carries, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that's what we won. Khalil Herbert, 746. Dart had a couple of carries and a touchdown. That's what we needed. Quiet day for us receiving. Widener still led us in receiving, followed by Scattaboo, Theo Johnson. Neighbors caught one ball. It was pretty run heavy. So we'll take it, though. We'll take it. That is how you do it. Cam Scadby, what a damn game. What a game. We needed that game, too. We needed him to just have a game like that and in a game of this magnitude. Beautiful. Very proud of how he played. Our offensive line run blocked very well. Our pass blocking is a problem, but run blocking, our whole line played very well. And couldn't be happier about that. Defensive line had some nice moments too. Actually, I'm going to check the defensive stats. That Deontay Banks pick, oh my god. It was so good. That was so good. That was on Baker. We had 3 sacks, which felt pretty nice. 2 TFLs for Burns, 1 for Lawrence, 1 for Chauncey Golston. And that lone interception for Deontay Banks, who also had a pass deflection. Had himself a very nice game. And strong run game and a defense who ends up winning you some football games, believe it or not. That will do it for this week. We'll be taking on the Dallas Cowboys next week. Take a look at the division standings. This is really close. Dallas next week is going to be huge to determine whether we're going to be, we can essentially jump them next week and we can get to 500 for the first time this season. Yeah, and then we play the Commanders, and they are still also in the race. I believe they won, so yeah, they're also going to be 5-6. It's coming down to the wire. We did lose to Philly, so that's going to be a tough one. We did have one loss to Philly. I think we play them after the Niners. The Cowboys, Commanders, obviously. Then Niners, our last primetime game, Monday Night Football. And then Eagles, Hawks, and Jags. So yeah, these are going to be some critical games, divisionally speaking. But that will do it for this episode. That is it for today. Take it easy.